Nintendo Switcheroo. Ultra-detailed alternate development timeline 2015 to 2025. Alternate universe premise. In this timeline, Nintendo launches the Nintendo Switch in March 2015, ending the Wii U era early. On the very same day the Switch launches, Nintendo authorizes a secret successor project, designed not as a mid-cycle upgrade, but as a once-per-generation reinvention. This project becomes Nintendo Switcheroo. Switcheroo's development lasts 10 full years, the longest in Nintendo history. COVID-19, radical ambitions, experimental AI rendering, and Nintendo's refusal to cut features all contribute to the extended timeline. Final design goals: 8K perceived output in handheld mode using neural reconstruction, 20K perceived output in docked mode via tiled AI supersampling, silent operation, extreme efficiency, and instant usability. Hardware designed around how games feel, not how specs look on paper. 2015, the day after Switch. March-April 2015, immediate reflection. Nintendo Switch launches worldwide and sells out instantly. Internal meetings begin within weeks asking, what replaces this? Nintendo leadership agrees the next system must not be reactionary. A secret mandate is issued. Design a console for the late 2020s, starting now. May-August 2015. Project Relay. Early codename Project Relay chosen, symbolizing continuity between generations. Nintendo Technology Development begins speculative research into post-4K displays, AI-assisted rendering, modular compute concepts. Shigeru Miyamoto insists the hardware must feel playful, not industrial. September-December 2015, Foundational Philosophy. Internal phrase adopted: never chase power, redefine it. Engineers are told no spec targets are final. Success will be measured in longevity, not launch impact. 2016, Switcheroo is named. January-March 2016, Identity Lock. Project Relay is officially renamed Switcheroo. Nintendo commits to a minimum 10-year development window. Axes. A hard rule is established. Features cannot be cut to meet deadlines. April-July 2016, Architecture Debates. ULT. 3 system designs compete internally. A traditional high-powered GPU, rejected. Always online cloud rendering, rejected. Local AI reconstruction, efficiency first silicon, approved. August 2016, software alignment. Nintendo EPD reorganizes long-term teams. Smash, Mario, Mario Kart, and Kirby teams are instructed to build strong engines that scale for a decade. Sakurai is told the next Smash will not be bound to flat planes. HR. H2, 2017, Prototype Chaos. H2. First, Switcheroo hardware prototypes produced. Multiple radical designs tested. Dual-screen folding handheld, abandoned. Detachable dock with its own SoC. High-density micro OLED handheld display. LI. NVIDIA collaboration deepens beyond Tegra into custom AI blocks. Smash Bros. Research. Wall. Sakurai authors internal documents titled Smash in 3D Space. Strong. Early tests include depth-aware hitboxes and rotating camera arenas. HR. 2018, engine years begin. H2. Switch dominates the market, giving Nintendo cover to remain silent. Switcheroo Silicon exists only as simulations. H3. Mario Kart. Physics engine rewritten from scratch. HR. Internal tests reach 120 FPS gameplay. Strong. Tracks prototype verticality, weather systems, and deformable terrain. H3. Kirby. HAL Laboratory begins a new engine supporting, subidally, fully spherical worlds. P. Real-time physics reactions. P. Transitions between dimensions. 2019. Ambition unleashed. Internal targets raised dramatically. Handheld, 6K, 8K perceived output. Docked, 12K, 20K experimental output. Leadership acknowledges the specs are impossible without AI. Mario 3D. New flagship Mario begins under codename Project Helios. Concept, entire planets, zero loading, dynamic gravity. 2020. The world stops. January to March 2020. First near-final silicon planned for fabrication. COVID-19 shuts down physical labs across Japan. April to December 2020, crisis year. Development slows by nearly 18 months. Hardware validation stalls. Nintendo officially delays Switcheroo internally by several months. Years. Strategic decision. Rather than reduce ambition, Nintendo doubles down. AI rendering and thermal efficiency become top priorities. Remote development pipelines are created that permanently change Nintendo workflows. 2021. Reinvention. Full development resumes. Switcheroo architecture redesigned around neural texture reconstruction, tile-based rendering, ultra-low latency memory access. Smash Bros. Development begins on Super Smash Bros. Convergence. This is a true sequel, not an ultimate follow-up. Stages are fully 3D spaces with dynamic cameras. 2022. Software takes the lead. Mario Kart. Project officially renamed Mario Kart Infinity. Tracks expand into entire regions. Races persist across continents instead of laps. Kirby. Game renamed Kirby and the Starbound Dimensions. Copy abilities now alter physics, materials, and gravity. 2023. Proof of concept. First complete Switcheroo prototype assembled. Docked mode demonstrates simulated 20K tiled output. Handheld prototype runs 8K AI reconstructed demos at 60 FPS. Mario 3D. Project Helios playable start to finish. Real-time global illumination and volumetric lighting finalized. 2024. The long polish. Nintendo refuses to rush release. UI finalized with instant resume and depth-layered menus. Smash Bros. Roster locked. New modes include Cinematic Story, Campaign, Free Camera Multiplayer Battles. 2025. Switcheroo arrives. January to June 2025. Final Switcheroo SoC approved. Developers describe the system as impossible tech made usable. September 2025. Reveal. Nintendo Direct focuses exclusively on gameplay. Console revealed as Nintendo Switcheroo. Tagline. Change the way you see games. Launch lineup. Super Smash Bros. Convergence. Super Mario Helios. Mario Kart Infinity. Kirby and the Starbound Dimensions. Legacy. Switcheroo becomes Nintendo's longest and most ambitious project. AI-driven rendering reshapes the industry. Traditional console wars by redefining what a console is.